All right, so this is going to be a tutorial on how to make different trees for you guys' project. The easiest and basic ways of making trees, guys, you guys can just take these cones. So this is one way to make trees. You can just take a cone, hold shift and duplicate it, and just use a scale tool and just keep scaling it down as you go, or you can scale it up where you go down. It's up to you guys. So that's one way of making a tree, and then you could just take a cylinder. So again, that's kind of like your basic, really, not a lot there. You guys could really spice up with texturing still, but that's like your basic model. Not a lot of skill there. You're just trying to get it done. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to make a little bit more detailed tree. It's going to be the same style, so it's still like your evergreen, style tree, but we're going to have a little more detail to it. So we're actually going to start off with a cube. You might be like, well, how's a cube going to turn into a tree? And I'm going to show you really quickly. There's going to be a couple things we need to do. One thing we need to do first is we need to go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop, because we just need a couple more lines to cut between. Let's see what happened there. Insert Edge Loop. All right, so I'm going to cut in the middle there. And I'm going to cut in the middle here. So again, Insert Edge Loop. And I'm going to cut here and cut there. Almost looks like a Christmas present now. So I need to switch out of this tool, otherwise it'll keep cutting. If you make a mistake, you can always press Z. So, all right, I got my edges. Now, you might look at this and be like, okay, it's a Christmas box. How's it going to turn into a tree? Well, first things first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go to vertex mode. And we're going to select every other vertex on the bottom. So you just hold shift to select them. And then you're going to use the scale tool to scale outward to make kind of like a stop sign shape. So now you kind of have a little more detail to it. Then I'm going to go to face mode. I'm going to select the top faces here. So hold shift to select all the faces. I'm going to use a scale tool. I'm going to scale inward. I'm going to press up to stretch it. Now you guys can see we're starting to get that shape of a tree, which is great. Now to add more detail, we're going to go to vertex mode once again. And just like you guys had every other, you're just going to go through and you're just going to go every other again. But this time you're going to drag down. So originally we scaled out. Now we're dragging down every other. So you guys can see it added a nice little 3D effect. And you guys can go through the vertexes and pull out more if you want. It's up to you. This is all about stylistic trees for you. So, it's up to you on how much you want to pull it out and like move it around to get those angles you want for your tree. Now, what I would suggest doing next, guys, is let's color this because it's going to make it easier once you color it. And you can go inward too, go inward or out on your vertexes. I'm going to go out. I'm going to color it because when you color it, when you duplicate it, it's going to do that color. So I'm going to make a green here. So I'm going to go assign new material. If you want like plastic, you go blend. If you want flat colors, you go Lambert. I'm going to go tree 1 color because I'm actually going to mix it up because it's going to make it look stylistic. So this is going to be tree 1. I'm going to make it like a green, but I want to go almost like turquoise, like that. That's going to be 1 color. So I'm going to use the scale tool a little bit and squish it one more time. So I'm going to go ahead and press W and hold shift and pull it out to duplicate it. And then I'm going to go ahead and recolor this one. And again, I'll make this a darker green. I'll name this green or tree 2. So now I have 2 different color greens. Again, you can do whatever colors you want. Some people will do like fall colors like yellow and red. But now you guys can duplicate and rescale and go every other. Now you want to also rotate because if you just stack them on each other, it's going to look too uniformed. You can still do it if you want, but it's going to look very uniformed on your tree. So what I do is I just press E and just rotate every so often to give it some more variance, so it doesn't look like it was just copy and pasted, copy and pasted. And again, you just scale it, make it a little bit smaller as you go up, or bigger as you go down. And again, your last one, you probably want to make more pointier on top too. You don't have to, but if it's my last one, I'll probably make it a little bit pointier, and I just go to face mode to do that, and just select the faces again. And again, I just go back to that scale tool, and I just scaled in even more to get that really sharp edge. And again, I can always press W and pull up from those faces too. And again, you could just take another cylinder for the trunk, or again, since this one's really squared off and cubular, you might want to just use a cube actually to kind of keep with the stylistic of the tree, to kind of keep that cube style to it. But it's up to you, because this is like similar to some of the Fortnite designs or Roblox, depending on the design. But so once you get that all lined up, I'm gonna go ahead and color the trunk real quick. Name this trunk. And I'm going to make, if you want any, the one thing about brown, guys, is it's actually a darker orange. So when you're trying to make brown, you just got to find the orange on the wheel, and then you just go the darker oranges, and you'll be able to find your brown that you want for your tree. So once I get my tree done, I want to make, on either one, if you're going classic or more stylistic, you want to drag and select it, go mesh, combine, so it makes it one object. I'm going to go ahead and name this tree. And then you want to delete history, because you don't want to bring in all those shapes to a video game. You don't want to bring in all those shapes to another scene for your animations, whatever project we're working on. You don't want to bring over shapes that we're not using anymore. Same thing. So if I want to, obviously I should color this, but I'm just going to go for time's sake, mesh, combine, delete history, tree 2. So now you got your basic tree, or you got your stylistic tree. Once you've textured it and colored it and made it one object, now you can duplicate that tree to use it over and over again. And again, you can scale it too, so you can make some big, some small, some skinny, some fat. If you want to, have different, if you want to differentiate your different trees throughout your scene. You also could do where you do one with one color scheme and then switch to other color schemes. So just do it again. You would just, when you're doing that texturing side, you could just, instead of doing 2 textures, you could do 4 to 8 if you want different color textures. But that's how you can make these trees. On the next video, we're going to go ahead and show you how to make trees with branches.